Here it is. This is the GSG 1911, and it's just like any other 1911 out there. You know, they all have the exact same look to them. Clear, just so you can see it's clear. There's a few different finishes you can get. I wanted the olive green one. I thought the olive green's a pretty cool look. It's the only gun I have that's green. One downside to it, it did only come with one magazine, which is actually pretty weird. Most guns come with two magazines. This one came with one, and these are actually pretty expensive to buy. I think I paid 50 bucks for one little 22 magazine. The gun itself, as far as the make, it's an aluminum frame, and it's really easy to tell that it's aluminum because this puppy gets beat up easy. Even where the slide lock goes, you can see it's starting to even bend and actually distort the metal there. All the finish is gone, and then when you take the gun apart and look at the underside, you can just see bare aluminum. They didn't even take the time to paint the inside of the slide, so you can tell just from what I'm describing it is a kind of cheap lower end gun. I think they sell for right around $300, $350. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but they are fairly cheap. And once you take it apart and shoot it and hold one in your hand, you'll understand, you know, why they're so cheap. Functioning, the gun functions quite well. I haven't had too much trouble with it. I have had a few failures. I'm not sure if it's just picky about the ammo. Some guns are really picky about what kind of 22 ammo they use, and I have had some jams, some stovepipes, and failure to feeds, and a couple things anyways. The gun does come with a little toolkit. It comes with some extra front sights, which is nice. Speaking of toolkits, one of the things that's really weird about this, that's different from most 1911s, when you take it down, most 1911s just have, you know, you pop off the, you know, the bushing on the ends, take the whole slide off, it all comes as one piece. This one here, you actually need an Allen key, and you take the Allen key and you take out the bolt, and then after you take out the bolt, there's a safety pin to knock out, and then there's just the slide release comes out. It's really weird the way it works, and it's the downside of that is if you want to take this down at the range and clean it, you gotta have your tools with you, you know, you gotta make sure you don't lose your screw, and it's a pain. So it's not the easiest thing to take down either. It sounds like I have a lot of bad things to say, but it is, for the price, it is a good gun, it is a good shooting gun.
Shut up and sit down.
So let me give you the short and sweet on this, the GSG 1911. It is a solid little gun, and it's one of those guns, and I have many like it, because if you watch my videos, you know I'm pretty economical, and I tend to buy the cheaper guns, just because I want to have a lot of them, and that's pretty much all I can afford. So, you know, you get what you pay for. It's cheaply made, you know. A couple other things I didn't even mention, it does have a plastic guide rod inside of it, which actually can be updated. One thing I should say, there are a lot of aftermarket parts you can get for this. So I have seen some really nice GSG 1911s that have been souped right up with all kinds of extra stuff. So, you know, the potential's there. It does do what it's supposed to. It shoots pretty straight. You know, it's a good beginner gun. It was something for me to kind of learn how to hone in my skills on how to shoot a pistol a little bit with something low caliber. And, you know, it does good for what it's supposed to. You do have to keep it clean. The lead buildup will actually cause you some problems. I had to spend a little bit of time giving it a good cleaning to get it to work much better. And now that I've been shooting it today, the only problem I've been having is really with the magazines, getting the second round to come out of it. I don't think that's the gun, I just think it's the magazine. So yeah, I would recommend this gun. It is good for the money, for what you pay for it. So go out and get one. GSG 1911.